urban on one end and homesteading on the opposite end. Is the process of blending these two ends possible? Oh, yes, for sure. Despite the evident difference between the urban and homesteading lifestyle, the latter has become more popular when compared to some earlier periods. This growing popularity of homesteading is due to a range of disasters, pollution, violent human activities like wars and unrest, epidemics. People are becoming aware of the necessity of living in harmony with nature. It may sound regressive compared to giant technological advancement, but preserving our planet should be the peak priority for all of us. And here we have the concept of homesteading. It is about self-sufficiency. When it comes to urban homesteading, it is not possible to be completely self-sufficient. It is more about a lifestyle based on homesteading principles. It is about implementing some of the homesteading ideas and conditions to achieve some level of sustainability in urban surroundings. Even if you live in a small downtown apartment, some level of sustainability is realizable. Apart from growing food, homesteading comprises activities such as using renewable energy sources, collecting rainwater, reusing gray water, sewing clothes, learning DIY and repairing skills, canning, drying, and fermenting food. These activities guarantee your independence and sustainability. Yet it should be highlighted that urban agriculture is the foundation of urban homesteading. In order to turn into an urban homesteader, there are some steps you need to consider. Making a plan is the first step. That plan should include a set of achievable short-term goals. In other words, start small. Setbacks are expected, of course. But there is no place for quitting. Overcoming those setbacks is not questionable if you have realistic, small goals. As far as growing plants is concerned, grow whatever you can. Living in an apartment leaves some space for planting some vegetables or spices, for example, as you can make use of your balcony or south-facing windows. In case of owning a garden, backyard, or patio, a part of it can be converted in a growing area. Even if you have tight spaces, growing is plausible. Containers can be used for herbs. And there is the so-called vertical gardening. As we are talking about growing, you need to find out about plants that you can grow, veggies, fruits, spices, and medicinal herbs, which immensely depends on the local climate. It is not bad to be practical as well, so that you can have some decorative and edible plants at the same time. Not to forget, community gardens are also the option. Fresh vegetables and fruit from your improvised miniature garden. That's a special feeling of satisfaction with your homesteading activity in the middle of a city. However, freshness is not lasting, and preserving food is necessary. That means that you need to learn about freezing, drying, fermenting, and you need to learn about the importance of the soil quality for your yield. Fertilizing matters tremendously. In that sense, natural compost is the solution. This will enable you to produce less garbage while maintaining the quality of the soil. Another way to provide some naturally grown food is through foraging edible wild plants out of the town. Truth be told, these plants might grow in cities and towns, in pavement cracks, public parks, and backyards. Finally, on your way to become an urban homesteader, it is useful to know that you are not a loner. There are many like you, with the same or similar initiative. Speaking of the initiative, it's always the right time for connecting and trading with other homesteaders. You can trade your food and experience. Socializing invigorates the process of further development of your homesteading skills. This interaction with like-minded people about homesteading further contributes to the progress of the activity. This is only the surface of urban homesteading. There are so many steps that need to be taken. Normally, these steps are followed by certain obstacles. It is also true that urban homesteading is more challenging than the traditional one. Notwithstanding, it is crucial to start and be dedicated on your way to becoming a naturalist in your urban zone. Beneficial for your health. Beneficial for the health of our Mother Nature.